you guys, it's Kayla from the KK Lifestyle. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this fall makeup look. I absolutely love fall makeup. I'm always drawn to the fall colors, and I just love the extra drama that people put into their makeup for fall. I am showing you today a full-on look. This is not a low maintenance look. I'm using a lot of product today, but I wanted to do just a full-on look for like date night or anything where you want to wear a full face of makeup. So I am going to go ahead and get started. So let's jump right in. Let's jump right in. As I said in the intro, I am doing a fall inspired makeup tutorial, and I'm doing this makeup as if I am doing like a full face of makeup. So this is going to be not like your low maintenance makeup look. This is going to be like maximum amount of product that I would use for like a date night or a special occasion. So jump right in. I am going to start by using my face filter primer from Tula. This is my favorite primer, and it's just going to help everything to stay. And I just like to apply this with my hands, just the easiest application. And often I will use this with no foundation, just for like a basic daytime look, but it works really great like that, or also as a primer. Now I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I use the color 3 Neutral. I have about 2.5 pumps of that on the back of my hand, and I use my Real Techniques beauty sponge to apply it. All right, so that has been pretty evenly distributed. Now I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the color 12 Neutral, and I am going to put this concealer under my eyes. We're at the bottom of the barrel here, around my nose, right here, and a little bit through the forehead, just to kind of balance out the face with coverage and light distribution. So now I'm gonna pat my beauty sponge. When I'm applying concealer, I'm not trying to spread it, I'm just trying to like pat it into the skin. Whereas sometimes when I'm applying foundation, I'm trying to kind of spread it across the face. So when I'm doing concealer, it's already where I want it, so I just need to pat it into place. Now, to prevent creasing under my eyes where I just applied that concealer, I'm going to apply some translucent powder. This is the Lancôme Long Time No Shine. And I'm just going to do a little bit around my nose as well, just because the makeup tends to separate in that area on me. Basically anywhere where I'm doing concealer, I'm just going to go over the top of it with this powder. If That'll just help to set everything in place. Next step is to apply this KKW Beauty contour stick. I actually went a little while without having this in my makeup collection, and I recently got it this week because I just missed it. It's so good. I love, it's got two sides, so it's got two different colors. Love the application. It's so creamy and nothing contours better. So I just draw where I want to contour. It's super pigmented. I'm going to contour my nose because we're going all out today. And then I like to do my hairline kind of, you almost want to go up into your hairline because you don't want to have like a weird separation. And then her brush really works best for this. So you've got a brush on this side, you got like a beauty sponge on this side. I use the brush side and just blend that in. This is a new product I just got from Ulta. It is by Milani. I've had so much luck with all Milani products. It's actually is my favorite drugstore line. This is a silky matte bronzing powder in the color 02 Sunkissed. This is a little extra. You can skip this step if you want, but I just like to put a little powder over top of this cream just to kind of give it a little something extra. Again, not necessary, but we are going all out today. Typically at this point in the makeup, people are like, wow, that's like really a strong line. But once you add the blush and the highlighter, it all starts to come together. So if you're at this step and you're like, oh, this is feeling strange, keep going because that chiseled look is really, really flattering, especially in photos. And I just love how it looks on the face. I love these colors. So now I'm going to go in. This is a new blush. I got a few Milani things. This is a Milani blush in Berry Amour Baked Powder Blush. It's like a berry rosy color with little like glimmer of gold in it. And it's really pretty. So I just take this on the apples of my cheeks and sweep it upwards. And you can see already the contour line looks a little less harsh. I'm just gonna take a little bit right there too, because why not? Next, I'm going to use a new highlighter. This is Wet n Wild highlighting powder in, doesn't say the name. I will link it. It's Mega Glow highlighter. And it is, I think it's like Blossom is the color, but it's really, really pretty. And for $5, you can't beat it. So I'm going to put my highlighter here. Put my highlighter on the tops of the cheekbones. Down the bridge of my nose. And on my Cupid's bow. Nice. Great highlighter. So when you're doing your contour and your highlight, you want to think of it as your contour is going to absorb light, the highlight is going to reflect light. So wherever the light hits, you can see I want to reflect light on the high points of the face, and I want to absorb light on where I want the face to be sucked in. So that's going to be here, 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 even here a little bit. So you want to think of it that way so you know where to apply what you're using. Moving on to the brows, I like to kind of zoom through the brow portion because I know brows are very personal to everyone, but I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, and I like to comb them up, fill them in, brush again to blend the product, and then I add the clear brow gel after that. All right, now we're moving on to the eyes. I am pulling out an oldie but goodie today. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the original palette. She has two, plus some smaller palettes, but this honestly is my absolute favorite one. I have both of them because I'm an OG Jaclyn Hill girl and I love her and want to support her. But this one is the one that I think is most useful. The second palette has some like more bold colors and a lot of really bold like purples and pinks. And you do have some bold colors in here that you're probably not going to use very often. But these two top rows and even the third row, you're going to be able to create any makeup look you want with this palette. It is the one when people ask like, what is, you know, the most universal palette that I need? It is this one. The only downfall with this is like, it's so large, it's a little bit hard to store. But if you're interested in her smaller one, she has those as well. But honestly, this is just so worth the money. It is just my favorite. So I'm going to show you guys a fall look with these colors. We're going to use a couple of these colors. When you have a palette this big, you might as well use them up and create something really beautiful. So I'm going with warm tones, very fallish to me. Fall means warm, and we're going to use a mixture of mattes and shimmers. So the first colors that I always start with in this palette are these two, and I just like to mix them because why not? And I'm using I think this is a MAC brush, and I'm just going to put this in the crease, but you can go a little higher with this. This is called a transition color, so you don't want to cover your entire lid, but you can cover some area with colors like these. All right, now I'm going to go in next with this center color right here. The names are not on this palette, but it's the second row center color. This color is actually like my favorite in the palette because it's so unique. You're not going to find a color really similar to this. It's like almost like a sandy neutral color, but it's really, really great for like a base for any type of eye look. And the color payoff is really good, and it really pulls out the blue in my eyes. So now I'm going to go in a little bit warmer. So I'm going to go one color over with this one right here. This is like a brick red almost. Now I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to repeat those three colors on the bottom lash line. Don't be afraid to go on your bottom lash line. I know if you're not used to it, it's a little scary, and start light because it will be a little bit to get used to, but it really helps to bring the eye look fully together. So that was the first color. Now I'm going in with like the sandy neutral. And now I'm going in with like the red brick color, but I'm keeping that just like the outer half. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and do that because this would be a good stopping point if you are someone who doesn't like a lot of eye makeup. You could stop right here, add a little bit of like a shimmer color right in this area, pop some liner on and go. And this is like mascara as well, and this is like a super easy makeup look for that. But we are going all out today, so I'm gonna keep going because this is pretty light application for me when I'm doing a full look. So I'm gonna move down to the next row. We're getting darker. This is like a darker red right here, and I'm gonna use this one next, and this is like a mix, really good mix of like reddish brown, and I'm going to keep that on the outer corner. When you're applying the darker colors like this, you can tell I'm like kind of dabbing, but then I'm blending out. So you want to do both motions because you don't want to have any harsh lines, but you also don't want to be like so dark all over the eye. So you kind of want to dab it where you want it and then blend it outward from there. I'm going to switch to my flat brush again, and I'm going to go in with this dark purple. It's not all the way black, but it's like a really, really dark eggplant. And I am going to pop that on the outer lash line and just kind of pull it up. You don't have to be super precise with this. I'm just adding some smokiness. The bottom as well, now that I've got my flat brush, and I'm just kind of tapping it on the outer corner. I'm not taking that all the way through because I'm going to feel pretty raccoonish if I do that. And now I'm going to go in with the first shade on the brow bone, just to give me a little highlight there. And then I'm going to go in the inner corner. Inner corner highlight is going to make a huge difference in your makeup routine if you don't do it already. It just opens the eyes so much, and it really reflects that light in a positive way. All right, so now I'm going to add some shimmer. If you are a little bit more low maintenance and not looking for such a dark look, like one of these two colors would be really, really pretty. But again, I'm kind of going a little more dramatic here, and I enjoy the drama. Save the drama for your mama. So I'm gonna go up here to this really pretty rose gold color. And these shimmer colors are best applied with your finger. So I'm just going to tap that on the inner area of the lid. You don't want to take your shimmer any higher than your crease. Otherwise, we're gonna start looking a little too glowy. And we want this glow to really work with us and not work against us. That's really pretty. I think I want to go a little bit darker, so I'm going to go down to this orangey red shimmer, and I'm going to put this more on the outside, just for a little added drama. Guys, I'm looking at this and I feel like I could go just a little bit darker, so I'm going to take my flat brush and I'm going to just go straight in with the black shadow and just kind of go on the lash line. I'm not going any higher. I'm just kind of dabbing right here. And that's going to add a little bit of depth, which is going to be more of what I am looking for. Yes, much better. Perfect. Let's do one more swipe of this rose gold color, and I'm going to mix a little of the pinkier one into it. Yep, that did it. There's the eyeshadow look is done. It's so pretty. It's very fall. It's dark, but it's not too dark. Just really smoky for a really pretty like date night look. I'm gonna bring my lighting down just a little bit so you guys can see a little better. I'm liking it. All right, so I'm gonna add some eyeliner. I get cheap eyeliner. This is Infallible from L'Oreal Paris. It is the Never Fail eyeliner. It's just like a little pin, and I'm going to do my waterline. Eyeliner. I like to use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Eyeliner in black. Typically go a little bit heavier on my eyeliner in the fall than I do in the summertime. Okay, you guys, I wanted to show you this CoverGirl mascara. It's called Clean Fresh. It's new, and it's from like their clean line. So it is more of like clean mascara. So if you have super sensitive eyes and that's something you're looking for, this is a really good one. I will say I don't love it as much as my one that I get from Amazon. That's the Lash Princess, the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. I like this better, but if you are looking for a cleaner option, price point, and it's also a great product. I like a lot of drama, and you'll see it. I mean, it's good, but it's certainly not as dramatic as my other one. So you can tell it's a really good mascara. It's just not as dramatic. Okay, since I want to add another layer of this mascara, I'm going to put my favorite one on just to show you guys the difference, because again, this is a great mascara, but this one adds so much length. It's crazy. And since we're going with an all-out look today, I need the drama. So you guys can already see the difference between the two eyes. This one has the Amazon mascara, whereas this is just the clean one. Last thing I'm going to do is a beautiful fall lipstick. This is the color Vintage. It is NYX, the Suede Matte Lipstick. This is like a super dark purple. I love this color for fall. It's one of my favorites. There we go. I think this color matches perfectly with the rest of the eye look. I love just how fall it feels, warm, dark purples. That is my favorite look for fall. So I hope you guys learned something in this video. I love how my skin looks with these new products. Love the extra contour I got from using my KKW Beauty Stick. And yeah, I am really pleased with this look. This is my favorite time of year to do makeup. I'm always drawn to fall looks, and I hope that you guys will kind of branch out and try something new. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.